Adéla, congratulations for the film. We have just come out from the theater, the movie, with many visitors. Many doctors came to our invitation, and many other people were there. I'm very happy to see that. Many people is interested in palliative care. And you did the movie in Prague, in Czech Republic. In Hungary, I think this is a very new movement. I mean, new, very rare. Those doctors and healthcare professionals who occupy with this topic in the right way. I mean, in the humanistic way. Mm-hmm. So you shoot the film, and me as the civil ambassador of this film, I'm very happy to ask you some questions. And my first question is that what was the first moment or the story when this film was born in your mind?
Well, thank you at first for organizing this event, and I must say that the first steps which led me to make this film were quite negative. I experienced a negative situation in a hospital where died my close relative, and there was no communication about it between the doctors and the family and me, and I didn't know what to expect, and we didn't have a chance to say goodbye properly to each other. And I was quite upset, of course, about it, and I talked to my friends and colleagues and classmates in school, and after some time I realized that we share quite same experiences, that what I experienced is nothing only individual, but it's something common. And I told myself, okay, we are in 21st century, and the medicine is so developed in a technical way, but we are missing this human approach. About 60-70% of people die in hospital, not only in Czech Republic, but in all the Western countries. And I thought there is something wrong in this society. And in that time, I fortunately met Ondřej Kopecký and Kateřina Rusinová, doctors who started to run the first palliative team in Czech hospital. And they showed me that here is some positive way and positive approach how to change the system and how to bring the human approach back into the hospitals. And it was the starting point, I think, where I decided to make the film and to follow these characters, Ondřej and Kateřina, how they try to implement principles of palliative medicine into the system.
Yeah, it was a journey with these two doctors into the palliative care deepnesses. What was your most memorable, probably shocking moment during the shooting, what were taken very close to the patient and the doctors physically too?
I remember very exactly. It was the moment when I was there just by myself with camera and sound maker. I made the camera. And Ondřej, the doctor, went to say goodbye to his patient. The patient was really on the end of her journey. And I had a camera in my hands and I followed him, and suddenly I stopped. Physically, I just couldn't make one more step to be closer to the patient. And Ondřej asked me, what's wrong? What happened, Adéla? And I said, Ondřej, I'm sorry, I just feel that I cannot get closer. I feel I should disappear with the camera. It's something what shouldn't be here. But Ondřej started to talk to me, and we let the dialogue about the situation. And Ondřej asked me, okay, for me it's quite common situation. I experience this quite often. I understand that for you it's new situation, but what is the goal? What do you want to show in the film? That even in hospital is possible to pass away in a peaceful way. And in that moment, I settled myself up again and said, okay, that's right. I took some courage with me, and I could get closer because I was in some harmony with the situation. But it was very hard for me, and also the real emotions, what I've experienced in the real situations. But there was also a lot of hope when we finished the shooting and we went back home and we were talking with the crew what we've experienced. And I realized on the beginnings of the conversations there are usually big hole and big problem in front of us. But when the doctors started to talk to the patients about their situation, how do they experience their illness? What does it mean? That it doesn't mean only to have cancer in liver or pneumonia or whatever, ill body, but it means what does the illness do with your life? And this is something what nobody asks the patients. So after the shooting I realized at least they had somebody to talk, and it was very hopeful for me.
In your first story, you mentioned that your passion won against your fear. What is your personal message with this film to Hungarians, to Hungarian healthcare professionals who ever see the film?
Well, the first thing what I brought from the process of shooting or of the filming was that communication is something what is possible to learn, and it doesn't cost much. Always you can ask me how are you, and it makes a lot, and it doesn't cost any money. To listen, not only to talk, but just to ask, and to be prepared to listen, and to see each other as human beings again in the healthcare system and in a hospital environment. And I understand that when doctors and the personnel comes to the same place every day, everything becomes very normal. So I would say to have fresh eyes and to remember why they wanted to become doctors.
Thank you very much. Finally, as a closure, I just remember the moment when you asked the visitors, can I take a picture to the doctors, who is the main actor, Katarina, because she's very exciting how many visitors will be in Hungary in the festival. And you go there and took a picture. And we just want to say hello and say to our greetings to Katarina. And I think you brought this film to Hungary, and some invisible connection was built between those palliative team and Hungarian film seers. So thank you very much, and I hope it will, the film will spread the message in Hungary as many places as we can. So thank you again, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Adéla.